Voiceover, not an easy career. You have to be dedicated to learning, exploring, finding creative, innovative, new ways of promoting and improving. Put in long hours, hard work, and dedication to getting the job done. And find the right tools and easy career to make that happen. Dedicated to learning, have the passion, drive, and dedication to stick to it. New ways, get up each time you fail. Put in long hours, hard work, and dedication, getting the job done. It's find the right tools and mix to make that happen. Dedicated to learning, have the passion, find voiceover, innovative, new ways, get up each time you fail. Put in long hours, hard work, dedication, getting the job done. It's find the right tools and mix to make that happen. Dedicated to learning, have the passion, find voiceover, innovative, new ways, get up each time you fail. Put in long hours, hard work, dedication, getting the job done. It's find the right tools and mix to make that happen. Dedicated to learning, have the passion, find.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I'm still getting used to this. Wow. Okay. Really don't know what happened. Strange. Very, very strange. But, I'll get the gist of all this as we go along. Don't worry. Anyway, how's your day going? I hope everybody's having a fantastical, fantab day out there. You are rocking it and killing it out there. Well, not killing it, but rocking it at least. Don't kill anybody, don't kill anything. Just your voiceover. Anyway, I'm in a mood today, as you probably can tell. Woke up like this. Don't know why. But hey, it's all good. Yeah. So, let's get some chit-chat going on our favorite topic, yours and mine. That would be chat, I think, is up. Oh, maybe not. It says sign into chat. Hang on one sec. Work. For some reason, it kicked me out. Yeah. Wait. There we go. Okay, so I think I have it working now. Maybe that was my problem yesterday. Who knows? Anyway, if you hear the video audio popping in and out, I found out, look at my head, that's wow. I found out that I think it's every time I'm sort of moving away from the mic, it's not picking me up as well. So, trying to do this whole little girl person thing here, animation for you, and talking to my mic isn't quite cooperating today together well. So there we go. Readjusting. So hang on. Alrighty, had a question early this morning about demos and how to do them. Pardon me. And the person was saying, oh, you know what, I have a great voice for doing this work. I'd love to get in and get some demos done. What do you suggest? Well, that's a loaded question, actually, believe it or not. There's a lot to doing demos. It's not just that you can just jump into voiceover and boom, create a demo, and boom, hey, you're going to be out there and working. It's not that easy. A lot of people are under the impression of voiceover being easy to do. No. So today, let's talk about what is voiceover and getting some voiceover demos. I'm kind of a twofer. A lot of people think that doing voiceover is just reading a script. Hey, I can read, no problem. Great. Wonderful. I'm all for literacy. Yay. But it's not just speaking into a mic. That is, and reading out of a book and reading a script. There's a lot more to it. There's diction, there's pronunciation, there's keeping yourself healthy, there's so much to it. Not to mention the tech involved. What is going on with my head over there? Oh my gosh, hang on one second. Good pop-ups. Where? Oh wait. Sorry guys. Yeah. That threw me right off. I was on a roll there. Anyway, there's a lot to voiceover. You have to realize it's not just sitting in front of a mic and talking. It isn't. It is not. You have to know how to deliver a script properly so that the client's message comes through and it's clear and well spoken and kind of it engages, it grabs the listener's attention, yanks them by the ear and says, hey, you gotta hear what this company, person, charity has to say, because this voiceover who is doing the voice for the company has grabbed your attention for whatever reason that might be. I've heard it said that the British accent is one that people more often than not will sit up and take notice of. Do you know why that is? It's not the British accent and then the ones that are a little hard to understand. More the received pronunciation. Think transatlantic accent. Those are the ones that I've read anyway in some surveys and studies, that is the one that most people will sit up and take notice of the most. I don't know if that maybe has a throwback to some of our ancestors years ago, or if it's just easier for everyone to understand. But it's not just people in North America. They found that people in Asian countries across Europe, that was the one that was most recognized, most paid attention to. Cool. When you start looking at linguistics and works. Another part of VO, at least for me, because I love looking into the linguistics and how language is developed. Take, for instance, the UK accent. Ow, I keep hitting this boom my arm. The UK accent. Well, there are some people in the United States, there are areas of the United States that still have a British-sounding accent. I find that absolutely cool. But do you know why that is? Because we over here in North America came from Europe, Italy, and we're just a hodgepodge over here in North America. And my head keeps going offside. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so there are areas where that's still spoken. It's developed a little differently because of the hodgepodge of people down here, or the hodgepodge. I guess it's just the melt, which is basically all of North America. But as you move across the countries, you'll see different things. Like there's a Canadian Rising, there's American Rising. I don't know why there's such a anyway. And then as you move across, there's some elongated vowels, there's some elongated consonants, there's some different twangs. You see it in all different languages around the world. That is, you just sit there and study these. But then with voiceover, if you're going to do voices, you have to, and dialects, you have to be able to emulate those and do it well. And that takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Then there's also the fact that if you're reading a commercial script, you have to know how to deliver that so that what that client is looking for comes through. Well, a commercial can be anything from humorous to serious to quirky, elegant, sort of more intellectual. You know how to do all of these types of deliveries. And that's not something everybody can do. Sorry to say, but it's not. There are so many niches in voiceover for you newbies out there who are just coming in. You really have to look and where do you lie within the range of voiceover? Are you a character actor? Are you a corporate narration, medical, legal transcription, not transcription, sorry, delivery, commercials? They're all different types of delivery. Audiobooks, another type of delivery. Children's audiobooks, completely different. For myself, I do children's audiobooks as well as young adult and adult. No XXX though. Yeah. At least for me. Some people do, and they make a great living at it. That's great, but that's their niche. I really got to look that up, see how it's said. Then that, you know, there are different types of delivery. I mean, if you're talking to a child, think of it. If you're at home and you're reading your books to your kids, or even if you don't have kids and you're at a library and you hear the librarian delivering the children's books, say Robert Munch book, to the children, be completely different than reading, say, a romance novel for adults. That's just night and day. Your medical, legal scripts, they also have their own tone, completely different from that. The educational ones as well. There you go again, completely different. If you're reading something for Harvard, you're going to have a completely different delivery from reading something for ESL. Night and day. You have to know how to do those things. And if you don't know, and you think you're just going to jump right in and do it, you might want to think again. Your first stop in your voiceover journey, we'll say, should actually be that you take a look and see what's out there. I mean, stop and think of everything that is out there, from elevator messages, phone messages, all of the different types of voiceover. Then sit down at home if you've already got your setup. I don't know if you do or not. If you don't, record something into your phone and see how you sound to yourself, and be highly critical, because guess what? Everyone else out there will be. So if you can't bring it in whatever it is you think you're stumbling upon, don't bring it. Find another style that suits you better. If you don't know, ask somebody. It's that simple. All the coaches out here are really approachable. Well, I shouldn't generalize and say all of them, because I don't know all of them, but the ones I've come across are really approachable. Especially anybody here on YouTube. Just a message. Send anybody who's in VO that you see out there. You know, Earl Hall, Mark Scott, Bill DeWeese, Hugh and Peter over at Gravy for the Brain. Many of them. Just, you know, hop on and ask somebody. Send them a question. I always love to hear from you. So, hey. They might suggest some training, and that would be your next stop. Get some training under your belt. I've started a series. Pardon me, I've got seeds in my throat here from the from my smoothie. My little break with you. But yeah, get some training under your belt. That would be number 2. There are a lot of great coaches out there, and I started a series on coaches, and I've been doing it off and on, in between clients, and I have some more coming out of the pipes for you on those information. Basically reviewing the different coaches. So if you want to get some coach reviews, stay tuned to here, because that is exactly what I am doing for you. Now, if there is a specific coach out there that you want to see reviewed, I'm not bashing anybody out there. I'm just going to give you my honest opinion of the program, and go through a little bit of it for you and see what it's like. That's it. I mean, it's something I'd be doing anyway. So, I mean, during your voiceover career, you are always going to need to be upgrading, updating, renewing, reviewing all of your skill sets. It never hurts you to have a mentor, a coach, at any stage of the game in your voiceover career. And do you know why? Because your voice is what you're going to rely on. Pardon me. Today. Your voice is what you're going to rely on for your living, basically. To support you, to support your family, to support your clients in giving and delivering a high quality voiceover for your clients. So keeping that instrument at the top of your game at all times, you need to do that. So having a mentor that you can go to and you regularly take notes from and work with is essential. For instance, take Celine Dion. Big in the music industry, right? Well, Celine still works weekly with a coach. And you know how big she is? Yeah. And why does she do this? Because they constantly bring her back to the basics, back to renewing what she knows, but she's gotten complacent in what she's doing. She's gotten lazy in what she's doing. Whatever the reason might be. And I'm not saying that she is any of those to any of you Celine Dion fans. I just seen a interview with her. And these were things that she was saying. Her coach makes her do these long, boring me, ma, mo, mama, mo, me. Yeah, you know what? That still needs to be done. And working out her ranges, working on that. As a voiceover artist, you need to be doing that stuff too. And if you don't know that, see my warm-up video. But these are things that need to be done and need to be worked on all the time. Your delivery. Maybe you've gotten a little bit away from doing one thing or the other. Say maybe you've been doing a lot of commercials. You've gotten into more of that mindset and that type of voice. And then all of a sudden you're finding that I don't know, maybe your clients are spitting back some more information for you to review, redo, revoice in another niche. Well, that's because, you've fallen out of the way of doing that. Maybe you haven't done it for 6 months or whatever, whatever it's been. But that's why coaches are so good. And if you're good at daily doing it yourself, bonus. But yeah, find somebody somewhere that you can trust, even if it's just that you're going on YouTube and you're daily doing warm-ups or you're daily doing reviews or whatever. That's great and a long way around, but that is good too. Just make sure you're constantly going back to basics. Do you think guys like Todd Habercorn, J. Michael Tatum, Eric Vale, do you think they don't practice what they do every day. These are people in the animation, character voice, character acting genre, if you don't know. And they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. What you need to do is get into your genre and find people in there that you like, you admire, you need to follow them on their social media, see what they do, how they do. You can learn a lot by following some people that you admire here in the industry. Just by following them. Really, you can. It is the long way around. It's taken the long road, but it works as long as you don't lose sight of the fact that you are constantly going to have to daily be putting this stuff into practice, practicing yourself, practice, and oh my gosh, hydrate, for Pete's sakes. It may mean you need to switch your diet or the way that you drink. Maybe you're a coffee lover and got to get out of that habit. Dries out your pipes, dries out your body anyway. But anyway, water, H2O, some good clean source water. I don't mean that yucky stuff out of the tap. Ugh. Fluoride laden, chemical ridden, water. Get yourself something that's pure, okay? And cut down on the plastic. That's just my eco rant for the day. Anyway, hydration is number one. You really need to hydrate. I can't say that enough here. And no, I'm not sponsored by Evian or Fiji Water or anybody like that. It's just science, put it that way. You need to get those little vocal cords need to be lubricated in order to vibrate properly for you to do your job. That is your number one tool that you need to take care of. You may need to have laryngologist, I think they call it, or laryngologist, one of the ologists, ear, nose, throat docs. You need some of those, or one of those at least, and a good one. You have to realize when you're sick, medications will affect your voice. Some of them do, not all of them, but some of them. You may want to go to an all-natural diet in order to be healthier. Things like that. Yeah, a lot of things to consider that way in taking care of what you're going to need to make your living if you want to do this full-time. Demos. Let's get on to that. All right. So we've gone from training. Now we need demos. Why do you need a demo? You need a demo because it is your calling card. Your calling card, your business card. Now you still need business cards. Don't get me wrong there. Oh, sorry, hang on. I'm pulling a no-no and having my phone open in the booth. Sorry about that. In case my kiddo who needs a ride calls. But anyway, where was I? Demos. Yeah. You still need business cards even though you're going to do a demo. Believe it or not. And I know you're out there saying, hey, I'm a voiceover artist. Why do I need business cards? You're eventually going to give some out, so don't worry about it. We'll talk about that another time. We are going to need them. What else can I tell you about demos? Well, you need to get a good one. Now, there's been a split. Do you do your own? Do you not do your own? One thing about doing your own when you're first starting out, because you're not going to have the thousands of dollars it's going to take to get a good demo, a professionally done demo. Maybe you do, and if you do, great, right off the bat, go for it. If you do a search for demo production, voiceover demo productions, you'll come up with a plethora of people out there who do it. However, what you want to do before you settle on somebody, take a listen to examples of what they've done. Now, you may not know what you're looking for at that point, but you're looking basically to see if there is anything. Do you like the quality of it? Does it sound good? Listen to it with headphones on. Don't just listen to it over the speaker, because you're not going to get the full nuance. Look at the price. Definitely look at the price. See what they offer for that price. Compare, because some people offer more for the same price, some people offer less. And of course, you want to get the most bang for your buck, right? You want to see too on the quality of talent that they are providing their demo. I mean, it may be all newbies, but are they really good? You know, do they sound really good? Because if they do, awesome. They're doing their job. They're helping to make that person look even better. Awesome! That's what you want. You can do your own demo if you know A, how to use the programs, B, how to properly do your audio, C, how to mix it down with music, sound effects, depending on which type of demo you're doing. And not a lot of those together, by the way, in the demo. There are coaches out there. I know Earl does them. I know Gravy for the Brain does them. I'm not sure if Bill DeWeese does them or not. I'll have to check on that. Back to you on that one. Actually, you know what? Let's just check on that right now. Hang on. I know Gravy for the Brain. I know GVAA does it. I think Dave Fenoy does them. Alicio Creek. There's so many people out there that do. Actually, no. I don't see anything here that says he does. He focuses most on training. Commercial and corporate narration is more Bill's forte. Oh, no, I sit corrected. Demo production. Yep, okay, so he does do demo production. Sorry, Bill. But anyway, you can find that at Bill's site. Just look up Bill. Anyhow, or Earl Hall. Earl Hall does them as well. And he does a great job. Very good job. But there are tons of coaches and production companies out there. You can just look them up on Google. But if you can speak to the person first who's doing them, and they'll chat a little bit with you about using your demo and that kind of thing, that's going to go a long way to your trusting the quality and the type of production. Now, it's whether or not they will work with you online is another thing. Some people out there who are producing demos will only do them in-house. So that's another thing you have to really find out before you do you have to travel to LA, New York, wherever they're at. Oftentimes you can do a demo online. Like I had said before, there are various methods. It is possible. But going back to you doing your own demo, how do you do it? Well, like I said, if you know the software, you know how to do all the mixing and mastering, great. Basically, what you want to do is go out and take a look. Say you want to do commercials. Look at a bunch of commercials online and see what is in the commercials. Take that style of commercial and write it out yourself. So, I don't know. Say you're doing a Ford commercial, Ford motor car, and you find a commercial that you like. Emulate it. Usually word for word, but write it out, change it up for yourself, and then do a demo that's similar. Say you have a favorite television show and you want to do promos, different type of demo. Okay, look up any of the big networks in your country and see what type of announcers they have or promo that they have going. You know, ABC, NBC, BBC, that kind of thing, CCTV. You know, wherever you're working with. See what they do for announcing their shows. Emulate that. See what they do for their promos for the station. Write out something for that. Then just mash them together. If it doesn't work in one order and you're not getting, move them all around until you get an order that you find that flows really well. And then you need to do some backing tracks with that. And mix that in and make sure your levels match for those two between voice and music, and make sure that those don't overlap. So your voice is still going to be heard, but the music isn't going to be too loud. All right, I did that and I lost my... There we are. Okay. Yeah. And then mix her down and put her out there. That may sound easy. That is not the simplest thing. The other thing, once you get that done, have somebody check it for you before you post it anywhere. Please. The most important. I don't care if you're working on the F Word freelance site. Have someone look at it for you first, okay? Or look at it, listen to it. And I don't mean taking it to your mom. I don't mean taking it to your bestie. Have somebody in the audio industry listen to your demo. I think one day here we're going to do a demo thing. You guys bring in your demos. We'll give them a listen and critique them. How about that? That might help you out. I'm not an expert at demos. I don't do demos for anybody, but I will give you my gosh darn honest opinion and tell you where the bear shit in the butt with it. To be quite blunt. How's that? We'll do that. Yeah, you guys let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to do some demo critiquing here? And we will get your demos up on air and we will do them that way. And we will critique them for you. And no, I'm not going to lambaste anybody on air, so don't worry about that. Don't be shy. But yeah, let's see what we can do with that. I think that is a good idea because that might help some people with a little direction. And maybe we'll get some people coming in and I'll set that up for you. Let me know if that's something you'd like to do. Or do you feel a little nervous about doing that? Okay, too. But if I have enough people interested, we will do a demo critiquing day. Or maybe we'll make it a new thing. But let me know in the comments below or in chat, whichever you like. Now, what are people listening for in your demo? Basically, quality and delivery as well. Have you stumbled on any words? Did any word not sound properly within your demo? I had a demo I did, and it was Toyota. Hydrogenated was the word. And it's a word that I stumble over all the time. Hydrogenated. It slowly comes. But when delivering it so well, I stumble over that word. But there's, as it was pointed out to me, there are tips and tricks you can do to try and change the word in your mind, because sometimes it's all in your head. Other times, yeah, your tongue in your mouth just mechanically doesn't want to spit that word out. You got to figure out a way to do it. So I did that one clip I did, oh my gosh, I did over, must have been a dozen or more times just for that one word. Pain in the butt. But that is the English language. Any language, actually. Yeah. And if they pick out a word, you have to go back and do that clip or pull it and do something different. Something, you know, similar style maybe, and pop that in. They're going to be looking at your choice of music. Does it fit with what clip you have it with? Maybe it should be with a different clip in that demo. How many clips should you have in a demo? You know, there should be at least, I'd say, anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds to get a lot in there, depending on what type of demo you're doing. If you're having issues with it, you need to seek the help of somebody. Maybe it might even be down to the fact that you can write something out for your clips, produce your clips, as in record them, but then take them to an audio engineer, maybe at your local radio station, maybe at a local studio, and have them put those finishing touches on that you really need to sound much better. So if your quality that you're kicking out is really good, then that's great. Take it to the studio, let them do their thing, and they'll bump up your voice to professional quality standards, and they'll also let you know about, you know, any music. It might just be that you want to do a dry track. Even easier. Dry track is basically just your voice, and have them master it for you. Now there's a couple of places online as well that you can do this a little easier, and I will get you a couple of links as well. They'll save you time if you're in a hurry or maybe off-site as well. But for doing your demo, it might help you if you're just starting out and you want to do things on your own. You can do them online. Take a look at mastering online. It is possible. But yeah, for demos, there's a lot that goes into it. If you're doing characters, which is specifically what the question was about originally, doing character voicing, you need to be able to show your range. So,
You're doing all the voices for like the little kids, and you gotta be able to show that you can do it. And if you can't do it,
well then don't. And don't put that on your demo. Do not put that on a demo until you are proficient enough at doing those. I get called for a lot of kids' voice, pixie voices, toys, games, ESL, even doing children's character voices. I do a lot of children's books. I do a lot of
little tiny kid voices
in the boys, girls, that kind of thing. You need to be able to show that on your demo, character demo. Maybe you want to do a demo specifically for just your kids' voices because that is something you do so much. If you do a big range and you're going for video games, you need to be able to show across whatever you do. If you do the little kids' voices, maybe you do the warriors, maybe you do the maybe there's a certain style that you want to get into. You need to put that on your demo because that is your target market. So anything that you are looking to market yourself to, you need to target yourself in that demo to that genre, we'll say, of video game, of anime. There's tsundere, there's so many dairies in anime. You need to be able to show that you can do that type, if that's what you want to do. Do you think really that Funimation is going to accept your demo if you can't show a wide range of anime, cartoon voices, characters? No. I can pretty much guarantee that's going to go in the bin. They're not going to be rude about it or anything for you. You just might not get that call. So until you're up to that level, don't put your demo in. At least to not. But lost track. I do this often. My brain went for a walk in the park. Okay. what was I saying about targeting your demo? So you're targeting your demo to the market and the niches that you want to work in. Get them into that demo as best you can. And yeah, when you're first starting out, you might not be doing great at that, but you have to basically immerse yourself in whatever it is that you want to be doing the voiceover for. So if it's commercials, start looking at a bunch of commercials on YouTube. Get into it. Or if you've got regular TV, I don't know who would these days, but if you do still have the normal television, cable or whatever, start looking at the commercials. Maybe you're watching a show, don't want to get up in between so much, because that is where you want to be with your voiceover. Great. Watch commercials. Get used to it. Sit in your chair there in the living room and repeat the commercial back to the announcer. Really, mock it back. You'll get an idea of different styles and how things flow for different VOs. You gotta remember, these are VOs who are doing things at the national and international level. Yeah, these are the people you want to learn from. These are the people you want to emulate. Get out there and emulate them. If you want to be in radio, broadcasting, well, yeah, you need a demo for that too. But you need to be able to have that announcer voice and do that announcer voice. It's not for voiceover, that's for radio broadcasting. So you need to be able to show and demonstrate that, yeah, you can do that. In the demo, get it done. Listen to the radio. I mean, you're driving your car, you're doing whatever. Mimic the announcer. Get used to the flow. Get used to how it all goes together. Some of them out there, I'm finding these days, though, they're getting away from the announcer voices, and there are these, I don't know. There's a few of them here locally, and they grind my gears. Ooh. They're more, I don't know, it's more like they're trying to be a character on there as opposed to being a real person. So if you're doing radio broadcasting, that personally, from my point of view, that has that broadcastery voice, like here, classic, what is it, 97.9, 97.3 in Toronto. I love classical FM. I love the announcer's voice. They're smooth, and they fit the niche of classical. Oh well, their voice is just soft, and it just kind of brings you into the tone, atmosphere, musical. I love that. That is not the type of music station you're gonna have a little kid, a little young 20-year-old going around going, "Hey, how you doing, everybody? Hey, I just had a bagel." Oh my God, the announcer yesterday was going on and on and on about bagels. I think hungry, and I was just sitting there listening, going, "Jesus, somebody just go into the station, throw a bag of bagels into the booth, give her a toaster, and let her have at it." But she had one of those voices that didn't really fit what she was playing. Because of that whole, she was trying to be a character, and she was trying to I don't know, she was overselling it too much. It came off sounding weird. Really did. But yeah, really investigate the niches that you want to go in, genres. Whether it's radio broadcasting, voiceover, and any of those genres, really go through it and do that on a daily basis. Don't just do it once in a while, because you need to be well practiced and well versed in what you're doing. Yeah. So other than that, emulating, writing up your own scripts in the styles that you want, voicing them, getting mastered, getting it together. You use your Audition, your Audacity, Reaper, whatever you're using. Voice your files the best of your ability. Listen back. Try to really critique what you've done with an objective mind. because you're doing it yourself doesn't mean it's going to be great. You have to listen and really be your worst critic. And this is self-direction. Because if you can't direct yourself when you're voicing to have something come out sounding great each time, you need to really work on that. Get it together, get it voiced. Like I said, find some music tracks. You can find those at Envato. You can find them at a bunch of music sites. Audio tracks, I think, is another one. Find them out there, get them together. There you go. Yes, you're going to have to pay for the tracks, but that's better than having somebody's heard 100 times already. And then master it together, and then you're ready to go. But make sure it's professional quality. There's a difference between somebody who's just produced a demo for the first time and somebody who's been producing demos for a long time, like Earl, or any of the big studios. If you listen to them, listen to yours and listen to a demo from somebody who professionally does demos, and you will see the quality difference. And I'm not slamming anybody out there who does their own demos. I'm just saying. It's the truth. And when you can... Sorry, I've got it. When you can produce at that level, that is a great demo. It's all in the audio production, your compression, your EQ, get all those set just right, all the different filters that you can apply to make that voiceover pop, and I mean really pop for you. It's enhancing what you've already done, but bringing out the best qualities and tones in your voice and making it shine. That's what you want, and that's what a good audio engineer can do for you. So if you have a friend who can do it, or maybe somebody who's in high school, or sorry, not high school, in college, and they're studying audio, ask them to take a listen to it. Ask them to help you. That's a great start, because they're learning too, and they need the experience. When you're first starting out, the most help you can get, the better. Otherwise, yeah, go to somebody who's doing a demo. Demo production, like Bill or Earl or Alyssa or Gravy for the Brain or anybody out there. And see who you like the best. Work with them. And who works best within your budget. But realize you're going to have to cash up the dough to do it. The dosh. Be there, babe. Really does. But Dan, I hope that answered your question. I've been kind of long-winded today, but, and yeah, from time to time I do get off topic, but, yeah. It's kind of weird sitting here talking to this little character on the screen. Hello. I love her little piggy tails going. I will soon be back on just myself instead of this little animated girl. I'm just having a lot of fun with her right now. I've got a few things going with her that I'm going to be utilizing, so I need to learn how to do all this. I'm having a lot of fun with Premiere Pro and Audition, and this whole live streaming bit is very new to me, so I'm trying to figure it all out and see all the different things I can do with it, or different ideas I have coming up down the line. So anyway, that's it for demos that I can think of. Yeah, I think so. So I hope you have been able to glean some info, general info from that, at least anyway. If you want some names or directions who I would suggest to work with, or who I have worked with and think they're great, feel free. Leave me a comment below, or feel free to pop me an email. Hit me up at my website, www.phoenixtclark.com. And I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions as well. Yeah, other than that, I have a few challenges to get to from Jonathan, so I need to get on the board with that. Yeah, that's about it for demos that I can think of and getting started with demos. Even if you're just popping them up on a freelance site just to get your feet wet in, as some people say. I don't really like saying that, but that's how the general thought of it is. I hear a lot of people saying, oh yeah, well, it's just for practice. Yeah, it's just for practice. But as I said yesterday about burnout and stuff, really be careful with it, okay? I don't want you guys burning out and trying your chords. And I know there's some great new up-and-comings out there. I mean, you're doing great. You can kill this. You can rock it. But you need to have a good footing first and a good start. And that's with training and good demo production. Those are the two things, other than your equipment. And I've already done, setups and stuff like that. You need a microphone, you need a computer, you need all the equipment you need to work with. And then software as well. But those are the two main two. And the training isn't going to be that you can just do the training in a month and boom, you're a pro. It doesn't work that way, my sweeties. Even a university education is a year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, or more. So think of this as an investment in you, an investment in what you can do, and an investment in your family, your future, everything. Your business, you have to be able to invest in that business and have the confidence in yourself that, yeah, I need this training, and yeah, I'm going to go out there and get it. Do what you got to do, but it's not going to be free. Not all of it. Yeah, there's a lot out here on YouTube you can find and glean information from. Following Michael Russell for audio production, following Mike Delgadio for booth creation and setup. Follow me, follow Earl, follow Bill. Don't be rocking your knuckles across boom arms. But yeah, just follow everybody you can in the industry. Mark Scott, another good Canadian. But yeah, like, follow everybody you can in your spare time. Do what you can to help you in your journey, even though you're not voicing. Your quote-unquote spare time should be spent doing things that also help you, maybe inadvertently, or indirectly, I should say, improve your skills. Whether it's watching TV, playing video games, kind of thing, listening to the radio, it should all help. What books you're reading, where you're reading them, what YouTube videos you're watching, what articles you're reading for blog posts. It's a 24/7 game for voiceover. Not really a game, but it's an industry. It is a profession, and you need to be professional. You need to have the basis, just as if you were going out to be computer tech. Computer techs need to have the knowledge and the skills in order to be able to repair those computers. They need to know how to run the software. So do you. But you also need to know how to use your number one tool, which is your voice. And if you don't have the training to do that, you're not going to do a good demo, and you're not going to get a lot of quality clients. And the quality clients that I'm talking about are not the ones that want you to do a $5 or $10 job and expect you to have it done and out to them in 4 hours. I'm sorry, no. That is burning yourself out. That is undervaluing yourself. You need to have so much confidence in yourself because you can do this. I know you can. If you set the ground down first, the basis. There's a reason we send our kids to school. To learn. So think of your training and your investment, like I said, as an investment in yourself. Have the confidence that you deserve the best. You deserve the best training. You deserve the best equipment. You deserve the best clients. You deserve the best future you can. And the only way you can do that is by believing in yourself and doing things the right way, doing them well. And I think that we all undervalue ourselves so much, and there's so much bringing us down. We need to be happy. We need to be up. We need to be positive in thinking of our future. Keep your mind positive moving forward. You can do this. You really, really can. You just need to follow a few ground rules, so to speak. Or if you're a pirate, they're more like guidelines, really. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway, you need to keep that mindset that every day, even if you falter, even if you fail, hey, you know what? Learn from it. Pick yourself up. Get your tuchus off the ground. And keep moving. Feet always going. Feet always moving. You can do this VO thing if you train, do a good demos, and follow some basic guidelines. That's about it. And that's about it for any job out there, any profession. Those are the things you need to do. Keep positive, everybody. Keep up. And if you want some positivity and you want some cheerfulness and you want some kick in your butt to say, get off your tuchus and get out there, do it, I'll help you with that. If you want some guidance as to what can I do to get a better demo, hey, let's listen to your demo and see. We'll get it critiqued for you and we'll see what we can do to help you improve. How's that? Maybe it's just rearranging your clips. Maybe it's revoicing one of the clips in your demo. Maybe it's completely revamping that demo and getting it done even better. Whatever it is, we'll get you there. So, and believe me, I have no problem reaching out to anybody in the voiceover industry and say, hey, let's do this. So, or, you know, hey, this person, that person, this is great. Why don't you do this? Can you help them or whatever? No problems. Just hit me up here and we'll see what we can do. Demo productions, let me know. Demo critiques, let me know what, oh my goodness. Let me know what you want to do with that. If that is a yay or a nay from everyone out there, leave a message in the comments below. I've got to go. Oh my god, these things are just driving me nuts. Anyway, I've got all these pop-ups I have to go and kill. Ugh. And see what else I can do. Adobe's been pissing me off today. Sorry, Adobe, but you have been on my bad books today. Just because the software wouldn't work for me today. Anyway, I'm on my way out of here. You guys stay positive. You guys let me know what you want to do. And gals, of course. Because I like the idea of doing demo critiques. I really do. I think that'd be kind of cool. So let's do that right up here. And yeah, hit me up. Let me know what you think about it. We'll get that arranged. 2 Tip Tuesday videos are coming up later today, so keep tuned for that. In the meantime, stay positive and do your best. And I will see you in the next live stream and video. Bye, everybody. Get on out there, be positive, and make that voiceover magic happen.